Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to the Isle of Man for day 2 of the Netball Europe Open Challenge 2019 here at the National Sports Centre in Douglas. We saw some amazing netball from our 6 competing teams yesterday. Hosts Isle of Man, Gibraltar, Republic of Ireland, Emirates, Israel and the Cayman Islands, along with the UK Armed Forces. Now 9 games done, only another 12 to go, all brought to you live here this weekend. Don't miss a minute of the action here today, as all teams want to continue to make their mark on day 2 of the competition. I'm Natalie Pepperell and I'm delighted to be joined for the game today in the commentary box by Fern Davis. Fern, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Nat. Pretty tired after that game, but I'm looking forward to watching this one.
Fabulous. Ready for some great netball action. So we have seen so far today Israel versus the Republic of Ireland, where Israel lost out to the Republic of Ireland 64-24. The Emirates lost out to Cayman Islands on the second game 34-52, and the UK Armed Forces Fern's team have just come out with the win over the Isle of Man 40 goals to 33. For the competition today we have Gibraltar versus Israel. What do you think we're going to see from today's game, Fern?
After playing against Gibraltar on the day 1, a lot of short, sharp through court, a lot of lateral balls, so hopefully Israel can sight them and pick them off. A good match in height as well, so it'd be good to see how they work through that through the court.
Brilliant. So for Gibraltar, starting 7, goal shooter Courtney Ferreira, goal attack Amy Pozo, wing attack Janice Moreno, centre Joelle Moreno, wing defence Zania Reyes, goal defence Lini Okanya, and goalkeeper Bryony Ravigno. For Israel, goal shooter Naomi Komar, goal attack Karen Gordon, wing attack Michael Lieberman, centre Tal Segev, wing defence Bacha Chelet, goal defence Ayelet Eglik, and goalkeeper Ma Ayan Lang. Your umpires for today are Leonard Meso and James Thomas, and the reserve umpire is Rianne Edwards. So just waiting to get started for this game. The last time these two nations met, Gibraltar came out of the win 64-23. Do you think it's going to be similar this time?
I think so. I think Gibraltar have had a really good start to this tournament. I personally found them very tough to mark, so I think with their experience as well, especially in the mid-court, I think it should be a similar result, but we'll have to wait and see.
Fabulous. So waiting for Gibraltar with the ball to start us off. Obstruction call early on, making sure that we know our distances.
Lovely top ball. Good start to Gibraltar.
Yeah, we saw Amy Pozo really come into her own in her second game yesterday. First game was a little bit wobbly, but she came back on fire in the second one.
Yeah, she has a really good hold. Hard for a defender to get their feet around. So really good.
So far in this tournament,
awesome.
Gibraltar lost out to the UK Armed Forces yesterday, 31-34, but beat the Cayman Islands 54-38.
There was a lovely backing up by the wing defence from Gibraltar then. Really good twist in the hips, straight back up. Awesome. Take tips, I will, from the next game.
They've been watching you.
Oh, almost Israel. That's nice. Lovely rebound position. I think what's good from Israel now is that they're meeting the ball, so they're not standing and waiting, so a defender could come in and potentially take it. So Israel really good driving onto the ball.
Do you think that's something that they've improved on throughout the tournament?
Yeah, definitely. I think lovely.
Great shot, and that's that high five that we're seeing from Naomi Komar. She's really good at building her team up, Naomi, isn't she, as a captain?
Yeah. I think Israel have got such a good camaraderie between their team, and no matter what the score is, they're constantly pushing on, and I think they're just really loving being here. and it's so nice to see people enjoying their netball.
Yeah, they've been doing some dancing in the warm-up and after the games.
Love it. Potentially a dance-off.
You heard it here first. UK Armed Forces versus Israel next time. Dance-off. This morning, of course, the first quarter for Israel against Republic of Ireland, they really pushed them. It ended up in a draw after the first quarter.
Yeah, we watched that quarter. So we were thinking, oh, what's going on there? But it was a good quarter.
Don't forget, you can get in touch with us today via our social media, #NEOpen on Twitter, or if you comment on the Facebook page, we will try and come up with some of your comments from there as well.
I really like the way the Gibraltar goal shooter just looks straight to post. Perfect goal shooter.
Courtney Ferrer in a goal shoot. She's been quite a stalwart for her team this year. She's taken to court on every game, I do believe.
Awesome.
(4-1) to Gibraltar. Quite a strong start from Gibraltar, do you think?
Yeah, as expected. But I really think Israel are playing a good game. So it's not over till it's over. Good pick-up.
Nice long through court ball, just opening it out by Marino. We've got Janice and Joelle Marino on today, centre wing attack. Do you think it helps being sisters?
Yeah, I think it probably does.
Bit of a
Maybe
psychic
some
link.
telepathy. They're so strong as well, fit and strong. So trying to get round them as a wing defence or centre is really tough. It's nice. Oh, unlucky.
Strong rebound from Courtney Ferreira. Second attempt, she won't miss a second time.
Let's see if Gibraltar are going to set something up on this dead ball. Brilliant. That was such a great transition, picking up the ball from the obstruction contact, sorry I didn't see, and just taking it straight to goal.
It's quite an unorthodox shooting technique, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So as a goalkeeper goal defence, you really want to be varying your shot to see what will put her off the most, but I think it's quite low, so maybe you want to jump that.
Yeah, as one of the smallest shooters, she still seems to manage to get the ball over the tallest defenders.
Yeah, she's got a lovely shot.
Nice strong take there by Yeleklik.
Israel are opting for the lateral ball a lot. I wonder if they could turn and look down court straight away, see if that'll help. There we go. Awesome. Lovely.
Oh, unlucky. But great rebound from the Gibraltar defence. The captain, Bryony Reveno. Calm and collected shot from Amy Pozo.
Ooh. Another quick transition. Nice.
Seems to be lots of short passes from Israel. Do you think that's a tactic or defensive pressure from Gibraltar?
I think the defensive pressure is strong, but I do think that they could possibly mix it up a bit and look into the pockets as well, because it might open up the goal shooter. But it might be like, oh, Bryony straight back up. She is solid.
She is. She doesn't stay down for long, does she?
No, up and down.
A shout out today to Gardenia. Happy birthday, Gardenia, in Gibraltar. From Karen McMahon, the team manager for Gibraltar. It's her mother's birthday today, so the sacrifices we make for netball, missing mum's birthday. So happy birthday, Gardenia.
Hopefully a birthday win Would be fantastic.
Yeah, they're playing for you today. Really nice triangle.
I think the goal defence from Israel just needs to do little feet, get those feet around, cut off that front ball, because there's a lovely split landing in that Gibraltar circle. Defender's nightmare, split landing.
And again, not really that tall in the shooting circle, so maybe a technique that you might need to use as a smaller shooter.
Yeah, definitely. That's uncharacteristic, but a lovely rebound from Israel. Look forward.
Seems to be a line of Israel players. So what do they need to do to get that ball through?
I think just look forward. I think as soon as they've got the ball, they're looking lateral straight away. For me, always look forward first, and then look for your lateral. And I think give and goes as well. So I think that would be really effective for the Gibraltar team.
So taking it through yourself.
Yeah, give and goes.
Mikhail Lieberman opting to go backwards. Good backup by Lang on the line.
That was lovely, straight through the middle.
Karen Gordon's obviously listened to you and is doing some give and goes herself.
Is it called commentator's curse? But in a good way.
Commentators' tips when they copy it.
Amazing, it's a new thing.
Beautiful shot by Amy. Takes Gibraltar to 10 and Israel to 2. Israel will want to start to try and stamp a bit of authority on this game.
I think on court as well, you have to take ownership when there's been a few goals down, and maybe potentially change your play because it's not working at that time. So maybe mixing from man-on-man defence to a zonal defence. Just try different things to see what's working. Oh, lovely tip.
Oh, very nice quick pass there from Ferreira to Pozo. Sets her up under the post and a great shot to finish it off. Takes Gibraltar to 12. Very commanding lead in the first 10 minutes of the game.
That was a textbook. Straight to top of the circle. Absolutely fantastic.
And just for those watching back home, why would being at the top of the circle be a good position to be in?
I think you have a clearer view of the circle, and it gives you so much option. Goal shooter, goal attack. You could potentially get to the pocket as well to do a triangle. So it's where you want to be hitting the centre wing attack.
There you go, all you budding mid-quarters. Not just commentary, but netball tips for you as well.
I think I'm a wannabe midi.
Moreno opting to go back, but gets the call.
Lovely. Good vision.
It's nice to see them waiting, not necessarily always sending the first time ball, but waiting for the third second.
Definitely. I think that's key.
Oh, beautifully kept on by Janice Moreno. And again, shooter to shooter ball, Ferreira to Pozo, and it's back in the net.
I think the Israeli defensive duo of
Glick and Lang.
I think they're really, really trying hard to get that ball, and it's showing.
Fumble by Lieberman, but she gets the ball back straight to Komar. Oh, nice pass between Komar and Gordon.
Oh, unlucky.
She's potentially a little bit rushed on the shot.
Yeah. I do like a shooter to shoot a ball though.
Is it a bit more pressured on the shot if the scoreline's quite heavy?
Yeah. Obviously you want to look to post first, but if it's on to get into a better shooting position, then it's on. It's just converting the shots. Oh, miscommunication. Marina then just slowing the pace down. I think she's trying to bring it back to her level, her game.
She's very well experienced, Marino.
Yeah. Lovely feeds. Even though Click's hands were there, she just gave it anyway. And I think that's amazing trust between goal centre, goal shooter. I think you have to have that trust as a netball team.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Oh yeah. Lovely.
It's nice to see Pozo and Ferreira sharing the load in the shooting circle.
Yeah, definitely. Just then on that centre pass, it was really, really lovely to see goal attack and wing attack Gibraltar coming down and flooding that line, pushing their defenders wide to cut off all options for Israeli centre pass.
$18 to Gibraltar on the scoreboard. Going to push on, see if they can reach to 20. Again, really quick pop pass off from Ferreira to Pozo. Israel will want to look at that shoot ball because it's going quite easily, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think their centre pass as well, I think they need to change that up. It's coming out first phase too easily. So it's exposed in the second phase. So that top D ball that we don't want. So I really think they need to shut down that first phase, just like that.
Yeah, they're opting to hang off a bit more, aren't they?
Oh, lovely. Good hands. I thought she wasn't going to see it then. It's really hard not to tell her to give the ball.
That brings the 20 up for Gibraltar with 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock.
Good pick-up.
They're just passing errors slightly for the Israeli team at the moment.
Yeah, it seems panicked. I think what will help them would be 3 options to the ball as well. I think they're tunnel visioning on that one option, and if it's not on, then panicking. So looking back for a reset potentially, or another lateral or forward. They need those 3 options.
And we've seen when they have used that Lang is there as well, isn't she? And as the goalkeeper position, she's been on that line.
Yeah, she is there. And to open their vision. That was lovely. Clear out. Lovely clear from the wing attack.
Lieberman manages to keep it in.
Oh, seen Bryony, goalkeeper, then looking for that fly. She was tempted. I think that's something she's really, really good at. She's got great vision for a fly.
Time is held on 22 seconds. Enough time for Gibraltar to get another goal, or for Israel potentially to turn it over.
Well done, Israel. I wonder, it's always interesting to see what happens when there's a time restriction.
It seems to be a bit of a curse in this competition at the moment.
It does.
There we go.
Lovely interception. I think I just cursed.
And that is the buzzer, which leaves us with an opening quarter, a massive quarter for Gibraltar with a 22-4 scoreline. Is that the scoreline you would have expected coming into this game?
Yeah, I think it's expected, but I really do think Gibraltar have played an awesome game there. They've obviously done their homework on Israel, and they're playing their game as well. They're short, sharp through courts, using their speed. Credit to Gibraltar's defence, they've come out with some lovely ball, and the shooter's been converting, so exactly what you need.
So if you were coach now, you're coaching the Israel team, what are you going to say to them to try and change it up going into the next quarter?
I think 3 options and just confidence. If you see that straight ball, just give it. I think 3 options is a massive thing, and that first phase on defence, it's such an easy ball into the pocket or top D on the second phase. So I think that's what they really need to look at.
So do you need them to man on a bit more?
Yeah, a bit more man on, or even set something up, defensive, a 3-over, 2-on-1, maybe a bit more communication. But I think there's definitely needs to shut down first and second. It's putting a lot of pressure on the back two.
And if you were coach of Gibraltar?
Keep it the same. If it ain't broke, don't change it. That's the saying. I think they're playing really well, so keep the same, keep going.
Okay, just going to pull up some first quarter highlights for you. As a player, how hard is it to, when you've got a scoreline like this, how hard is it to focus and push on? So, I mean, we talk about the fact that Gibraltarians are playing really well, and they are, we can't take that away from them. But how hard is it now to focus and to be able to push that scoreline quarter after quarter after quarter?
I think doing the things that are working over and over again, and I think that takes discipline. Constantly doing the things that work. I think that it may not be the most exciting netball, but if it works, then keep doing it. So I think they really need to keep doing the same and push on.
Because last year in this competition, Gibraltar came fourth, with Emirates third and Isle of Man second, but that was all down to goal average.
Okay.
So they all finished on the same points. So they'll really be wanting, I would imagine, to push out. After we saw the Isle of Man yesterday overcome Israel 90-28, do you think Gibraltar will be wanting to try and break that scoreline or get somewhere near it or improve on it?
I think it's probably definitely something they've looked into with experience from last year. I can just see them on the court now with their coach looking at a sense pass. So they're obviously changing their tactics a bit, which is cool. But I think when you've had past experiences in a competition, then you're going to look to change it in the next year. So it'd be interesting to see what they go for.
Because this is also Gibraltar's only game today. They had 2 games yesterday, so today they just had this game, whereas this is also Israel's second game, isn't it? So they're probably a bit tired legs out there as well, maybe for Israel. Yeah,
definitely. But I think what you're coming into in this kind of competition, so you must prepare, and also having depth within a squad, I think, is really important as well. So I think they should have expected it, and push on, really.
Do you think we'll see many changes going into the next quarter? Would you change it if you were coaching either side?
I wouldn't change Gibraltar. I think they've got a really strong 7 there. Israel maybe just in defence to sort that sense pass out, but it's just a word from the coaches, that is. So I probably wouldn't change anything.
We'll see if they take your tips on board.
Fingers crossed.
We can see the teams in their hurls now doing their chants, getting ready to run out for the second quarter of this match. Don't forget to get in touch with us. #NE Open. We would love to hear from you. Israel that gets us underway. Tracy Richardson has said, 2 days of watching any Open and I'm getting no work done. Good job, I am my own boss. It is a good job you are your own boss, because otherwise, now that I've read it out, your boss would have been really grumpy.
I wish I was my own boss. It'd just be netball all the time.
That sounds like the perfect job.
I think that is my job.
Good shot from Naomi Komar to get us out. Israel out of the block straight away. Coaches will be pleased with that. Myra Gomez, a big cheer for Gibraltar netball all the way from sunny Gibraltar. All right, you can stop showing off about the sunshine.
Hasn't stopped raining in the Isle of Man since we've got here.
We don't mind. We're inside.
It's true. On the Gibraltar shot, it'd be great to see the Israeli in defence box out. So it's very rare there's a missed shot from the Gibraltar shooters. So if they box that shot out, it gives them a better rebound position. Every goal counts in this tournament, as we've said with the scoreline from last year. So boxing out is essential as a defender for me.
Oh, well kept in.
Yeah. Oh. Lovely ball to centralise and back to the top of the circle.
Nice feed there from Marino. Oh, but a contact call perhaps?
Yeah, it was a fantastic passage of play.
Oh, must have been footwork.
Yeah, I think so.
Some shout outs on Facebook. Someone that you might know, I think, Fern. Gaynor Davis.
Oh, hey, Mum.
Says hi, Fern and Nat. Hi, Mum.
Hey, Mum. Biggest fan. She'll be here tomorrow, supporting the UCAF, so it'd be nice to see her.
Jodie Carrera also says, let's go Israel.
We missed that interception from the goal shooter, so there was the turnover with the footwork, but it just shows that grit and determination to get that ball straight back. I love that.
Oh, beautiful feed.
Lovely baseline drive as well. Courtney Ferreira. Oh, awesome. Unlucky on that contact call.
Long ball in. Oh, just a little bit too overcooked, possibly a little bit too excited there.
I think it was good vision though. I think it was definitely there. It's just the type of pass. Oh, awesome. That was lovely vision on that lateral.
Tal Segev in at centre for Israel.
Just that old saying, isn't it? The old netball terms. If you can tap it, you can catch it.
Yeah,
One
two
of
hands.
them, 2 hands. I thought it was really awesome. And again.
Yeah, they're getting some hands to some good ball, aren't they?
Yeah, they're getting the tips.
Amy Pozo makes sure it goes in the second time. And Segev with the centre.
Good tracking from Amy Pozo.
Seem to get a bit of confusion, don't we, around this transverse line with Israel.
Yeah.
4 players all in a row.
I think that's their sticking point. I think it's coming out of defence really well. But it's like a glue sticky point force field area.
Rebounding them back up.
Exactly. I think just have that confidence to give that ball.
And do you think it's because they're not confident to give the forward that they don't necessarily drive down into that space?
Yeah, I think so. But the laterals are working. But as a player, you always want to look forward. For me, you look to post, you look straight, and then you look square.
Courtney Ferrer takes it to 29 to Gibraltar and 5 to Israel.
Lovely.
Oh, beautifully placed ball. And Naomi Komar is applauding that feed.
And so she should. It was awesome. And she had that lovely back space, and she recognised it and just went straight there and finished it off. Perfect. Oh, lovely one too. That was a beautiful drive through the court. So see, this is the confidence. That is the confidence you need from Israel. So, and the rebound. Koma all over it. Beautiful finish.
Fantastic, 2 in a row for Israel.
It just goes to show how much it means to them as well. And it puts into perspective how lucky we are over here to have so much netball, and it's such a natural sport for us.
Marino deciding to go backwards this time, and Ferreira pops out the middle to create some space.
Oh, beautiful.
Good job there by Chelet.
Keep it in. Lovely from Marino. Oh, it was beautiful. That was such fantastic vision. Marino keeping it in, centralised it and looked straight to post. Brilliant. Lovely. Bit of confusion. Gibraltar come out on top. Lovely finish.
So just some changes to bring you up to date with. No changes for Gibraltar, but Israel have moved Vatcha Chelet to wing attack. Michael Lieberman goes to the bench. Tikva Clements comes on at wing defence. And Tali Kerr comes on at goal defence, and Ayeleklik goes to the bench. So that change in defence that you were talking about needed.
Awesome. I think it really shows they've come out this second quarter with a lot of fire. I really like Gibraltar's pocket drives.
They do that well, and the triangles, don't they?
Yeah, really well. I wonder if Israeli goalkeeper can notice those pocket drives. I wonder if that's something they've noticed in like video analysis or something like that. It's something we picked up. Yeah, yeah.
Great take by Ravigno, the captain for Gibraltar.
I think she's a game changer for me. She comes out with some lovely ball.
They've certainly got a good partnership, haven't they, in that circle?
Yeah, definitely. This awesome ball she comes out with, and both defenders. So that was an easy centre pass to me. I think Israel can really work on that still.
And that's the turn, I'm assuming. She doesn't look fully down the court, does she, on that receiving that first base ball?
Yeah. I think that's something another work on. But we'll see if it improves.
It's certainly highlighted in the Emirates-Israel match that Emirates' transition speed was so much quicker because of the fact that they turned and sent the ball straight down, whereas Israel would send it laterally, like you say, first.
Yeah. I think transition speed through court is essential, whether slowing the game down or speeding it up. It means you're in control of the game. When you're up, like we were before, we really focused on keeping the ball, keeping our possession. So goal defence is out. I wonder if they're going to set something up. Goal shooters are setting up a lovely screen. That was lovely patience.
Yeah, they didn't force it in, did they?
No, it was lovely patience. Great rebound from Gordon.
Good shot, Cayman. Nice to see a hook in between the two shooters.
Yeah, I like the connection, positivity. No matter what's happening with Israel, they've always got that positivity, and I think that shines through court.
In the meantime, Gibraltar, business as usual.
Love that drive. That was lovely. That was lovely passage of play.
Batcher making an impact at wing attack.
Yeah, definitely. I think she's come on really well. Gibraltar defence is solid.
There's some good switches as well, isn't there, between Ocaña and Ravigno.
Yeah, I like that. Lovely rebound position. Gordon. Sorry, click. Oh, lovely outside arm.
And why is it important to use your outside arm?
To avoid contact, really. It's a clean interception. If you can't get that two hands on, you really want to get that outside arm to tip it to a teammate or to yourself.
And that's why she didn't get called for contact then, because it was nice and clean.
Yeah, she was in control of what she was doing the whole time.
Nice shot from Gordon. Brings the score up to 9 for Israel. Just under 5 minutes
lovely
left.
hands. Oh, it's Tally Kerr. Tally's Kerr has come on really well. Lots of tips. I think that's her second turnover. It's awesome. Oh, see that fly.
And that's what you were talking about. See, they're listening to you.
Yeah. No, that was Tally Kerr's goal. That was an absolutely fantastic turnover. She tracked her perfectly well coming in. Wasn't two man on, wasn't two man off. She just had it perfectly timed. Good hands. Big up the defence.
Deemed a bit too close that time, Kerr. So Ferreira will get another attempt and sinks the goal, taking Gibraltar to 37 and Israel 10.
If you give Ferreira a second chance at goal, I'm sure she'll make no mistake. She's very accurate.
Oh, just a fumble there from Ocaña.
Yeah. Same again.
Curse of the goal defences there.
Yeah. Lovely pocket. Tally Kerr.
They're doing a better job of keeping them away from the post a bit more, aren't they?
Yeah, I really like this defensive duo, Israel in a circle. It took about 4 passes then for it to get into the circle, so it just goes to show the amount of pressure they're putting on in there.
Nice take again from Bacciocella.
Nicky.
Naomi Komar for your second attempt, and there you get the goal.
I love Komar's passion. It's what netball's all about.
Naomi Komar has been playing for Israel for quite a bit. She's the captain of the side.
Yeah. I love Marino's just strength and her agility. She drove straight into the pocket then and took the ball mid-air straight into the shooter. That takes some skill. I'd actually like to see Gibraltar go on some of these laterals. There we go.
Janice Marino that time.
When that ball swings, the goalkeeper and goal defence really want to get their feet around to take away that front option to promote a lifted ball to go on. It's a lot easier to go on a lifted ball than a straight one in.
Oh, well read. But she could have caught it, right?
Could have caught it. If you can tap it, you can catch it.
Next time, Lang, 2 hands.
I think Israel have made positive changes in this quarter, and it's really showing. There seems to be a lifted atmosphere. Lovely front ball. Good options. It's nice to see them work the ball around the circle edge.
Just need to address the angle slightly, don't they?
Yeah.
But then credit to Kanya and Raveno, they're moving their feet round to turn them.
Yeah, they're making it hard for them.
And a great tip on the circle edge there by Reyes. Gifts Gibraltar with another ball.
That transition speed was rapid. Tally Kerr. With 39 seconds to go, I wonder what their tactic's going to be. Going to play it through, going to get to goal.
Oh, Naomi Cohen's like, give me the ball. It's mine.
Lovely finish.
Good shot. Lots of support for Israel here in the crowd as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we get another goal in before the whistle? Still got 12 seconds, so could still pass.
Unlucky, you don't want to be giving away 3 shots at goal. Oh, that was so unlucky. It was
just the pressure of the clock, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
So that quarter takes us to 41 to Gibraltar and 12 to Israel. So a better quarter for Israel.
Yeah, I think the changes for Israel came on were really positive. I really enjoyed the defensive duo. I think they come out with some really good ball. The wing attack come on made a lovely game change. I thought they were really good. Good positive changes.
So feet working better in that defensive end for you?
Yeah, definitely. It was good to see when Gibraltar did do their pocket drives that they were getting their feet around and stopping that front ball. I thought really positive changes.
And some tough games for Israel, but they still fight, don't they? I mean, that you can't see them ever drop their heads.
No, I think they've just got such an amazing atmosphere around their team. No matter what happens, they're so positive, and just their team morale is just awesome, and they just seem like a really nice team to play against.
Slightly less consistent possibly for Gibraltar if we're being really picky. Scored 22 in the first, 19 in that one.
Yeah.
If they're trying to push that scoreline, do you think they can push on again?
Yeah, I think they can. I wonder if they are making some changes now, we can see. I wonder if they're going to make some changes as they are, and just to see what they're after really now. Do they want to push for that goal difference, or do they want to rest some legs for the other games? So it's tough in a tournament like this to see what you want, but with last year's experience, it's a tough one. I wouldn't want to be a coach.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because ultimately, if they win all their games, then it doesn't matter what the goal difference is.
Yeah.
So resting players might give them more chance of winning all the games, but
yeah, definitely.
if they're slightly nervous of a team, then I mean, they've got some tough games coming up, haven't they? They've got Republic of Ireland tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then that's at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then at 6 o'clock. So only 5 hours after the start of that game, they've got Gibraltar.
Yeah, so for me...
Sorry, Isle of Man.
Isle of Man. For me, if I was a coach, I'd try and rest my players now, give people another opportunity to shine. It's really hot. It's so loud. The crowd here is absolutely awesome. Sorry, I think resting the players, focusing on the next games now, because for me this is a one game. But it's up to the coach, but I definitely give some fresh legs a go.
So we've got some second quarter highlights for you on screen now. Obviously you're a very experienced player. You've been playing since the age of 15, is that right?
Yeah, well, playing since 8, but internationally since I was 15.
So you've had lots of experience at tournaments like this.
Yeah.
As a player, is it nice to be able to take to court, push out a scoreline like that, and then, have a little bit of a rest in between? Or as a player, are you like, no, just get me on the court?
For me, it's a rest. I think it's having discipline and having trust in your coach that they are making the right decisions. I think you've got to look ahead and what's to come, and preparation for a tournament like this is massive. We'll be training months in advance, so we know exactly what we're coming up against and what we need.
But, I mean, it's also really nice to see that, Gibraltar haven't sat back on this game at all. They've put out, the starting lineup that they've tended to put out on most games, so they've got full respect for Israel, haven't they? And they've had to grind that win first, or grind this scoreline, before then having the luxury to say, you know what, we'll now take maybe some of our players off that have played most of the tournament, give them a bit of a break.
Yeah, definitely. I think no team is an easy game. I think you always got to go out with your best 7, or that 7 that works better for that game. And just credit to Gibraltar, really. They're such a good team.
And Israel proved, didn't they, in the first game against the Republic of Ireland, that actually, that first quarter was really close. They really shook the Republic of Ireland, who had to do something, make some changes, and really come back into that game.
Yeah, definitely. I think they start really well. So it must have been a shock to Ireland this morning. But credit to Ireland, they came back. But so it'd be really interesting to see what happens now, if they keep on that same defensive duo or make some changes. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in other team talks.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that we have to chat to and find out some of the inside goss, I think.
Definitely.
So just to keep you up to date, this is obviously Gibraltar versus Israel on court at the moment. Later on for you today, we have the Republic of Ireland versus Emirates at 5 o'clock. Again, a very well anticipated match, should be an absolute corker. Then we have the Cayman Islands. Did you see any of the Cayman Islands this morning?
I didn't see them this morning, but I've seen them through in the other games. But
Cayman Islands today was like a different team to yesterday.
Awesome.
They were on fire.
Awesome.
I mean, they were good yesterday, but today they were outstanding, and they put a good match out against Emirates today, winning 52-34. And having looked at their scorelines from yesterday, I don't think anyone really predicted that.
Yeah.
So that'll be a great match. They've got the Isle of Man later, and obviously Isle of Man are looking quite strong at the moment.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing Cayman Islands. It's a team I've never played against before, so for me personally, I'm really excited. But a lot of Caribbean teams have got that flair of aerial balls and really unpredictable. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do out with the Cayman Islands.
So from a player perspective, we were talking about the goal shooter, Kay Copeland, for the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
She mixes up her style, so she was taking over balls and, the typical, like you say, flair of that long aerial pass, and then mixing it out by getting front balls and then driving out laterally as a defender. How do you deal with that, with so many different styles of play?
I think we're lucky in our team. We have our tall keepers, we have our versatile. It's just being adaptable. I think every defender has to be versatile in a way. But I think we're going to look at what's happening, and then we're going to put the best goalkeeper on that can tolerate that. But it's just being adaptable, really.
So in your team, you potentially would have different styles of players that you could then match up player for player. So it's not necessarily a best 7, but a 7 that would match up the players on court.
That is something we definitely have worked on in our team. So we don't have a set starting 7. We have a 7 that matches up best with the other team. So
wow,
different starting 7 every day.
See, we're getting all the inside goss now.
You are. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this.
I'm sure you won't get true.
But I think we're definitely one squad in the UK Armed Forces. I think we kind of have to be because it's in our job roles. But no matter who's on the court, it doesn't matter because we know that person can bring it.
And we were saying before, you've not been together for that long in the UK Armed Forces?
No. So we obviously Army, Navy, RAF. Army girls, we've obviously played together, but when we all come together, it is hard. But 4-day training camp 2 weeks ago and straight into this tournament.
And Army play the Navy, don't they? And you know, there's that rivalry when you play each other normally. So how is that going from sort of being rivals to them being teammates?
I think it's friendly banter. We put it as because UK Armed Forces is really important to us as a whole because we want to succeed. So when we come together, it's chilled. We don't want that banter stops, so we focus on what needs to be done.
Rivals on the court and best of mates off the court, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Good old netball family. So we see the players taken back to court now for the second half of this game. We can see some changes, but we will bring you up to date with what those changes are when we get them through confirmed from the desk. Mikael Lieberman is definitely back on at wing attack. Do you think that's a change you would have expected?
No, I like the previous wing attack, but I think she's gone to centre. I have to wait for the changes, but
I think you are correct.
Yeah, I think
Bacicelet.
Yeah, I think that's a good decision because she was really working that wing attack position. It's got a change at goalkeeper as well for Israel. Let's see if they can look forward and drive it down the court. There's a lateral.
Just urging them to turn pass down. That's a nice through court drive, isn't it, from Mikael Lieberman, possibly a little bit deep.
Yeah. Opting to help out more than hold back and see if the defence will bring it down for them. So there's only one option there from Israel, the goal attack. I think on a dead ball situation, there needs some pre-movement. So not standing still and being static. Tempting your defender one way and going the other way, maybe.
Oh, just a knock on the way through.
It definitely wasn't intentional, but let's see if they can work it through Gibraltar.
Marino is never down for long.
In and out. Lovely shot. I think there's a new Gibraltar goal shooter as well.
Yeah, Amy Pozo's gone off. Courtney Ferreira has gone to goal attack, and I do believe it's Megan Martinez on at goal shoot, but please do not take that as gospel yet. We will bring you the confirmed changes when we have them. But nice settling already in that circle.
Yeah, it was nice. The Israeli centre was trying to calm it then, trying to take command of the game. It was great leadership.
Nice swing ball.
And again, open it up, get it straight in.
Just held on to it for too long, right?
Yeah, I was willing her to give that first time ball.
They worked it. Opens up the back space.
She's happy with it. She's happy with it.
She's constantly talking to her team, Naomi, isn't she?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have a captain like that on court, vocal.
Really quick hands the other end from Marino. Opens up Ferreira.
That was a great pass. I love how they centralised it. It's brilliant.
Contact call will give Israel another shot.
Cayman finishes it off.
Takes Israel to 16 goals. Currently winning this quarter 4-3. Maybe we spoke too soon. This could be the turnaround. Oh, an attacking contact called there. We've seen a couple of attacking contacts this tournament, mainly in the shooting circle, but that one was on a through court.
Yeah, I think it's good umpiring as well. As a defender, I think sometimes it's really easy to take the blame straight away, but the umpiring, great vision.
Oh, well read by the Gibraltar wing defence. Good hands by Marino. Opting to go backwards. Not happy with what's in front yet. Nice triangle. Just opens up. Martinez by the post.
That first phase, I think they're really struggling with. There's no pressure on there. I think they're really struggling with that.
And this is what you spoke about before, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to shut that first phase down.
Yeah, it's opening up that pocket or the ball straight in. That was a lovely drive. Wing attack, drove to top and then seen the space in the pocket. That was an awesome passage of play.
Good job, Israel, taking them to 17 this quarter now. A much improved start actually to this quarter, isn't it, for Israel?
Yeah, it seems like a really good vibe on the court at the minute. The shooting stats from Gibraltar must be high. They're so accurate.
And that must be quite lifting as a defender as well, if you get a turnover and then it goes through the court and your shooters convert it.
Yeah, definitely. It's really great.
Well read there by Reyes.
Don't want to be giving overheads in that circle. They're so aerial in that circle and come out with some lovely balls. So I'd like to see Israel do some fakes and to draw that fly that Bryony likes a lot, and draw her out, and then hopefully it'll open up the circle.
Oh, beautiful.
Lovely. Spotted her and give it straight away.
Don't forget you can get in touch with us at any time via our Twitter feed, #NEOpen. We'd love to hear from you. Also, you can comment on our Facebook thread, on our Facebook feed, and we'll try and read some of your comments out. Aviva Lang says, Mayan Lang, we love you from your family in Israel.
That's awesome. It's so nice to see support from all over the world.
We also have Bakutu Aikigeng, hopefully said that right, watching from Botswana.
Awesome. A place we know quite well now.
Jodie Carrera is obviously in agreements with you two. Great rebounds, Tali, and work that ball down court. Great 2 goals.
Yeah, Tali Kit is having a really good game. Oh, lovely. Lucky wing defence. Israel just getting into the same space there. Just a bit of awareness on court.
Well chased down.
Brilliant. Good hands from Komar. Not phased by that 3 feet.
And another great shot from her.
It's the time called there. We'll find out what's for. Never mind, back in. Goal defence dropped the ball then, but she was in control, so it's not classed as a replay ball.
Nice shooter to shooter ball. Oh, unlucky, just rolled around the rim.
Straight back on defence though, which is positive. Good pick up. Let's have some more options. There wasn't an option then, really, was there?
No, and really well read by Akanya, I think, at the back.
Yeah. Oh, Tali Kerr again. I'm in the Tally Kerr fan club, I think. She's having an awesome game. Just relentless.
That's what you want though, isn't it, from your defenders?
Definitely.
3-second call on Cella. Good patience there from Marino. Oh, an offside call in the circle there. That's a coach killer, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It'd be great to see Israel look forward now. Drive it through the court, lovely. Good space.
It is Megan Martinez, just to confirm, that's gone on to goal shooter for...
Oh, lovely Marino.
Gibraltar.
She read that perfectly. She come through for a lovely clean interception. She reads the game so well.
Couple more changes for you in the Gibraltar lineup. Holly Gregg has come on at wing defence. Reyes has dropped back to goal defence, and O'Connor goes to goalkeeper. Oh,
okay. It was a really good ball. She held it well. Rebounds. Lovely rebound.
Tally Kerr.
My fave. she got herself into a really awesome rebound position then, where it was her ball and her ball only. Lovely forward balls, isn't it?
The long ball that you asked for, the long forward.
Awesome. I think now they've seen that's working, then it takes up discipline to keep doing that same thing over and over again. Top through.
Talking to some of the coaches from some of these nations, they find it very difficult to replicate this level of competition. So for some of them, this is the first exposure for some of these athletes that they get to this kind of intensity.
Yeah, that's why I said we're so lucky over here. It's nice to see them holding their own as well. I don't think the score is reflecting the game because they're working so hard and there's no giving up.
And they're getting quite a lot of turnover, aren't they, at the back?
Yeah, definitely. And with all the changes, there's definitely a lot of versatility.
Nice front offer there, and a nice pop pass off to Martinez. Great shot. Brings the score up to 53 Gibraltar, 19 to Israel.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, lovely ball. Pin pocket.
That's just a smiler, isn't it? It's the one that makes you go, oh,
it's
nice.
beautiful, yeah. Straight to post. Lovely tip. Marina's working so hard in that centre bib.
She's another one. She's been on court a lot so far, but she doesn't seem to tire.
No, definitely not.
Nice ball. Oh, unlucky.
Lovely tips. Cayman then wants it overhead. She's asking for it over the top. I think they're going to mix it up.
Good use of the triangle there. Martinez opting not to shoot from that position.
I think the Israel defensive duo are seeing those balls. I think it's just actually running your feet to go on them, having that confidence.
Oh,
lovely.
Unlucky.
That was unlucky.
An obstruction call there.
Nice rebound.
Right under that post doesn't seem to be a favourite point for Gibraltar. They shoot better a bit further out, don't they?
Yeah, I think so too. Centralising that ball. That was unlucky, because that was a lovely passage of play coming through.
Good space there by Naomi Komar. She'll shoot from there. Pick up by Lieberman.
That fight for that rebound from Komar, it's awesome.
Oh, and just Chelot saw the space and popped it in, but shooters weren't quite ready then to get on the end.
I think in netball especially, eye contact's essential. I think there's more than one way of communicating, and I think eye contact is a huge one.
Good shot there by Ferreira down the other end. That brings Gibraltar to 56, Israel to 19. Time being held just to get the ball back to the centre.
I think Israel needs some depth on their second phase, attack-wise. I think they're all in a line. If we have a good wing attack or goal attack, drive into the pocket, hopefully it'll draw some defence to open up another option potentially.
Do you think that's because they're both trying to get free for the same ball?
Yeah, I think so. They all want the ball, but sometimes clearing is just as effective as driving towards the ball. Lovely tip from Tally.
Time being held because there's 5 seconds left on the clock.
It's interesting to see what happens now.
It's going to have to go straight in.
Oh, unlucky.
Could have done with a front ball then.
Yeah.
And that brings third quarter up, 57 to Gibraltar and 19 to Israel. So they'd scored 6 of those 7 within the first half of the quarter. Second half of the quarter, not so good.
Yeah. I think Gibraltar had a lot of balls under the post that quarter where they favour those long bombs more. So that's something to look at, really.
So at that scoreline, if you're the coach of Israel now, what's your plan moving forward? Are you going to try and tweak things and still build, mix up your team? What would you be saying to them?
I think going into this last quarter, I do like that 7, but I think it's a good opportunity to play it all and try out some combinations. So it'd be nice to see what happens now.
And bearing in mind for Gibraltar, obviously they don't have another game today. They do have a game tomorrow. As a player, is it important now for the team to finish strong going into the next game, or is it important to mix it around, try new things? What would be your focus going into the final quarter?
I think I'd be cautious of tired legs. Don't want to be overworking your players. It's having that. I think having a good connection with them as well. Coach to player honesty. I am tired. Take me off. But I think I would keep a strong 7 on because I want to push that scoreline. I would.
On Facebook, we've got a lot of support coming in for Israel. Etya Berman, come on Israel, let's go. Ortal Alon, Israel with a love heart. Gabby Album, go Israel, so proud. And it is pride, isn't it? I mean, to represent your country at an event like this is just such a great honour, isn't it?
Yeah, at any level, a Netball Europe is such a special tournament. So being here and just seeing how happy they are, it puts in perspective. Even for me, it puts that passion back into the game for me.
We've got some replays for you now, coming up from the third quarter. Dovi Olwyn has also tweeted to say, well done to Israel netball team. Hashtag any open. Do please get in touch with us. We need a couple more shout outs for Gibraltar. So if you're a Gibraltarian, please get in touch. Let us know what you think of your team, doing you proud here in the Isle of Man. Fantastic event put on by the Isle of Man this weekend. Fantastic court, and it's just been so smooth, hasn't it, so far?
Yeah, the Isle of Man have put on a great show. Such a fantastic court to play on. The crowd have been amazing. All the volunteers and staff. Our liaison officer Claire has been absolutely brilliant, so I'm sure the others have been as well. It just goes to show that the level of netball here is high, and it's just been really, really smooth.
Isle of Man coming out this weekend should then get into the rankings. They've got rating points. They've got to get 8 matches within a 4-year period, so this should push them into the ranking systems. Gibraltar on court now are ranked 30th and Israel ranked 35th, so this weekend could potentially push Gibraltar a bit further up the rankings as well, which they'll be looking to do, won't they? Yeah,
definitely. I think world rankings are constant mix-up, and tournaments like this really, really mix it up. So it'd be good to see Gibraltar be up there because they are a really strong team.
Yeah, without these Netball Europe internationals, we wouldn't be able to have ranked teams. They've already said, I know that Israel was saying that their players have all funded the entirety themselves to come to this tournament, so there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes from players, parents, family to get people here.
It just goes to show how much it means to them as well.
Players huddling now, getting ready. We've heard the umpire whistle for 30 seconds. Ready to see this last quarter and to see what happens. We can see some changes.
Definitely some
already.
Changes.
I think we have May Truman-Davis coming on for Gibraltar in the shooter position, but we will confirm that as and when we get it from the bench.
Israel have come out fighting this quarter.
They fight every quarter, don't they?
Definitely.
Their starts are always quite nice, actually.
Yeah, there's some just lovely balls. Oh, that was unfortunate.
They just need to finish the 15 as well.
Yeah. Second chance. Lovely circle rotation from Komar, just coming from the back to the front. Good arms. Lovely transition from Gibraltar. It's so smooth. Obstruction call. Unlucky Israel.
Truman-Davis will get another shot. She sinks it that time. Truman-Davis is a young player for Gibraltar.
Great to give her that exposure in this competition. That's what it's all about with that kind of scoreline.
Absolutely. So just to confirm those changes for you, goal shooter for Gibraltar is May Truman-Davis. Amy Pozo comes back on at goal attack. Okanya moves back to goal defence, and Reyes back to goalkeeper. So just an interchange between those two players. For Israel, we have one change for you at centre. Tal Segev comes back on at the centre position, and Batcha Chelet goes to the bench. Nice shot there by May Truman-Davis. She's not phased coming onto this court, is she?
Yeah, she's come on with some good confidence. She wants that high ball. I think it was just her angle then. She was quite flat. If she turns her body slightly, it'd be a better feed for the attacker to see.
Yeah, Lang doing a really good job of mimicking the angle to get that interception.
Yeah, definitely.
And that'll be learning as well, won't it, for a younger player? She'll
Yeah, every game you play, you learn. Good hands.
Gibraltar do have a performance analyst here with them, so I'm sure they'll look back at that footage. Coaches will be able to tweak it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, lovely fly. That's what happens when you stand for the ball, unfortunately.
Reyes at the back punishing Israel. Nice pop-offer there from Truman-Davis.
Strong rebound.
Back within Israel centre. Ooh, unlucky.
Good vision.
Better space there as well by Truman-Davis, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely. She created that for herself.
Marino still working hard in that centre.
There's nothing better on court when you throw a ball back in and it goes straight to your teammate.
Someone there to back you
Someone's
up.
got your back. Lovely.
Beautiful interception by Holly Gregg. Great entry to the game for her as well.
Come on, great. She's very demanding on court, so she's a big presence. And again.
But she can get one hand to it, she can get two to it, right?
It's so true.
Work on. You may have tipped every ball, but
Unless your teammate's there.
we just want perfection. Is that
We
okay?
do.
Unlucky there for Tikva, couldn't quite keep her balance.
Straight to post.
Good hustle there by both teams, but
Yeah, it's
Gibraltar
nice to see.
coming out with the back line.
Has a lovely outside arm, as we talked about before. But I think she was just offside.
Time called, or being called, by Janice Marino. We'll see a change there. Not being a cynic, but already bibbed up. Do we think maybe that was a tactical change?
Potentially. Rest the legs. Fresh wing attack coming on. Lovely player who I played against on our first game.
Oh, a nice feed. Unfortunate there. Good shot by Amy Pozo, slotting the ball away. It's a nice quick turn, isn't it?
Yeah, she's lovely. She's got great hip movement, good speed through the court. Very good at turning a defender's head. So not to get flat on as a defender, because she'll be gone.
So she'll be chasing Janice Marino, the human netball computer apparently, that knows anything about netball in any league. Bit of a netball geek. She'll be chasing her for her position.
That's brilliant. Just getting some height on that shot. Perfect the second time round.
So it's just the fact she's lacking a bit of follow through, isn't she, on the shot?
Yeah.
Bit of confusion going on
Yeah,
at the minute.
I think there's been that was a contact call for Marino.
And a caution given. The umpires like to keep it tidy all the way through the game, which is a credit to them, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's important.
definitely. It's good they lead that court and command. And in netball, there is so much respect for the umpires on that court. So I think the same again now with that follow through. Yeah, Holly Gregg, really good tracking, backing ups.
Mikael Lieberman has actually left the court, hasn't she? And I think we've got Batcher potentially on at wing attack for Israel. I was just thinking she got nice depth that you were asking for.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Centre's come to wing attack in this quarter, and a fresh centre, I think.
Anna Hernandez is the new wing attack on for Gibraltar.
Yeah, lovely player. Lovely baseline drive and good sighting. Give the ball earlier. Good draw of the contact. I think Cayman will put it up.
Oh, centre offside.
Oh, coach killer, as you said.
Yeah, so 67 to Gibraltar, 21 to Israel. Can Gibraltar make it 68?
Hernandez has come on really well at wing attack for Gibraltar. Lovely speed through the court, great vision. One to watch.
Just to confirm, it is Batchicella that's come on in that wing attack position for Israel. And Mikael Lieberman's gone to the bench. Janice Marino seems to have gone over on her ankle, and this is definitely not.
What Gibraltar need, because she's such a mainstay, isn't she?
Yeah, and it doesn't look like a.
Doesn't look too
tactical ball.
bad. She's
Hopefully
walking off the court, so hopefully not too bad.
Hopefully a bit of ice.
Ice always does the job.
We don't have a magic sponge in netball. We tend to play through the magic sponge, don't we?
Yeah, imagine.
Amy Valverde Benata, I do believe, on at centre. We will confirm when we get those through.
I think Greg has gone to centre and a new wing defence on court.
That could be the other way around. Thank you, Fern. Good eyes.
I'm going to say I was a big fan of Greg, so I noticed the change. She's come on really well. Lovely tip. Three feet arms. As a wing defence centre, you really want to get a good 3 foot guard on to promote a lifted ball and to help out your defenders in that circle. As I said earlier, a lifted ball is a lot easier to get than a straight one in. Just like that awesome 3 feet.
I tell you what, I'm drawn to that turn of Ana Hernandez now.
Yeah, she's got
Beautiful.
a lovely turn. Oh, unlucky.
If your coaches ever tell you to take turn through the court, just have a look at Ana Hernandez. Play back some of the game from today and watch how she turns on the ball.
I think that's the beauty of Netball Europe. You can watch back the games. So perfect for aspiring netballers looking at a bit of analysis, inspo. I still do it now. Coma's smallest player in that circle got that rebound. Relentless.
She never gives up.
No, absolutely love that.
22 up now for Israel. Gibraltar on 70. Just under 5 minutes left of this game. Oh, nice take.
Yeah, lovely. Turn straight down the court as well. Hernandez just opening the court then to bring it down the other side.
Really structured Gibraltar, aren't they, coming through?
Yeah, they've got some awesome passages to play.
Time held for Amy Pozo, who's limping a little bit on her way off of court, and Megan Martinez re-enters the game in the goal attack position.
I think it's really nice how they're bringing on their players, potentially resting legs. Coma's so confident to put that ball up.
Yeah, she just wants it, doesn't she? She wants it and she wants to shoot. And that's what you want from your shooter.
Definitely. That kind of confidence. 3 rebounds and in. Awesome.
Time called for goalkeeper Reyes.
I think it's really good how they're bringing on their players now.
We see Raveno re-entering the game. Back in the goalkeeper position. Oh, Martinez struggled to get that off.
Good pressure from Israel.
A steal there from Greg.
So confident to give that ball.
Yeah.
I was going to say give that first time, but it was so lovely up into post. Goes to show patience in that mid-court.
Yeah, and mixing it up keeps the defenders guessing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And they'll get away with that one and get another
chance at it. 1 player free though. Good screen from the wing attack. Definitely thinking tactically, which is really good to see.
Oh, unlucky there for Gordon. Can't quite keep it in.
To get back on defence.
Nice to see.
Awesome interception.
Oh, she kept it on.
Awesome, that was beautiful.
Oh, fantastic.
Lush, that was absolutely lush.
Gordon clapped that before the goal even got in.
Definitely.
Oh no.
It was beautiful. Oh, that was so unfortunate for Israel. It was such a lovely turnover. Centre Israel literally brought it through herself. Good draw of the goal attack. Just drawing the defender into the shot to pop it to the left. Gibraltar are really in their flow now, aren't they?
Yeah, maybe Israel need to try and break it a little bit, don't they?
Yeah.
2 minutes left of the game. And invariably, this is the point in time where we've seen Israel drop off a little bit, so Gibraltar needs to capitalise, but it'd be nice to see if Israel can actually change that.
Yeah, push on.
And finish nice and strong. Oh, great take by Ravigno. And great through court as well by Valverde Benata. She's come on really nicely in that wing defence position.
Yeah. It's a lovely balance through the court. If it's not on and they're balanced on the one leg, strong core. Oh, we've got a great S&C programme in Gibraltar at the minute.
I think they definitely do. I think Denise Ellis has sorted that one out.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's so fit and strong.
And it's so important, isn't it, that you've got that backing up your netball?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's only so far your talent can take you in netball.
Time held for a second and a caution given to Martinez. 1 minute left in this game. Let's see if Israel can get another point on the board.
Yeah, just a little bit too close.
Oh, great take by Ravigno.
Miscommunication.
Well kept in by Valverde Benata.
Gibraltar really using the high ball, taking advantage of the height.
Nice shot by Truman Davis. Can they get another one?
30 seconds to go.
She's a shooting machine, isn't she, Truman Davis?
She's come on really well. Really in her flow now, I think. It is hard to come onto a game in the last quarter, but she's been essential.
20 seconds left.
Let's see what Jib can do. Lovely time call by the umpire then. Give him a chance to get back.
Oh, nice front by Komar. Great
Well
shot.
done, Komar.
5 seconds left. Do we see another goal?
Is it going
A
in?
long ball. Oh,
Oh,
great
it is.
pass.
That was beautiful.
And it counts.
Oh.
What a shot. That got
Hernandez.
the Gibraltarians on their feet.
That was beautiful.
Fantastic. That is the final whistle. That leaves a score of 78 to Gibraltar and 24 to Israel. Good game.
That was an awesome game. That last bit just tops it off for me. Just go to show how hard Gibraltar worked to that court.
And with regards to the scoreline, I mean, we talk all the time about games that do reflect and games that don't reflect the scoreline. Was that reflective of a 78-24?
I think Gibraltar was so tactical, and what they did was awesome, but the fight that Israel gave was unbelievable, and I think the score didn't actually reflect the game.
Yeah, very clinical by Gibraltar through court, but I agree with you, Israel fought really well, didn't they?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Interestingly, Israel scored 24 in their game this morning against the Republic of Ireland, but Republic of Ireland only managed to score 64 on them, so slightly better performance for Gibraltar against Israel. Sets up for some great games coming up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's exciting. Hopefully it won't come down to that scoreline again, so I can really see teams pushing on to get those goals. So I just have to wait and see.
And every game starts to count, doesn't it? So important. So coming up for you, we have the Republic of Ireland versus Emirates at 5 p.m. today, so don't go anywhere. That will be on very shortly. Following that at 7 o'clock, we have the Cayman Islands versus the Isle of Man. Then everyone gets a little bit of a rest. You've got a rest until your first game tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Fern.
Yep, 2 games tomorrow. Really looking forward to them. So after the first day, I think we're prepared for it now.
So it should be a fantastic game, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, UK Armed Forces versus Cayman Islands. If you've enjoyed Fern's commentary and you want to see whether she puts what she said into practice on the court,
9 o'clock tomorrow.
Make sure you tune in and watch. Huge thanks to QTV Sport, Netball Europe, Manx Netball Association. Huge thanks to Fern Davis for being in here in commentary today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of your games.
Thanks, Nat.
And we are back at 5, so make sure you stay tuned and we will speak to you then. Thanks very much.